Trinity trying to drive from that line out. Harshakumar, a hurried kick. Scrum down. It's a knock on there. Royal hooker Niroshan Jayasingh are doing a splendid job, winning some of the tight-end scrums as well. Trinity getting a little weak in the scrums, losing their heads as well. Their loose heads, I mean. They won this one. Rano Raja to Harshakumar. Harshakumar kicks. He's found touch this time. And that's the halfway mark. That's how it stood at half-time. Royal, 20 points up in front. This must surely be a record. And to recap on that first half for you, I have the pleasure of the company in the commentary box of the former CRNFC and Sri Lanka flank forward, who is notorious for his ferocious tackling, Dr. Tony De Silva.
Royal appear to be playing to a basic plan, where the forwards have been providing good ball and a firm platform from which their backs have been able to launch some very effective attacks. There's been no fancy stuff. The backs have run very hard at the opposition, and an interesting feature of the play has been the excellent support that they've received from their flank forwards. When Selvaratnam scored, the man nearest to him was flank forward Hensman, and when Cameron broke through, covered a lot of ground, and was tackled in possession, the other flank forward, Jayasuriya, was on hand to pick up and score. The Trinity scrummaging has not been very sound, and they will need to improve in order that their backs may be able to do something worthwhile with the ball.
Thank you, Tony. The band of Royal College entertaining this vast throng of humanity at the Sugadadasa International Stadium, who turned up despite some very inclement weather in Colombo recently to watch this first leg encounter. The second leg, of course, scheduled for Kandy, when Trinity will be the hosts up in Bogambara, and that's on the 16th of July. Trinity players getting into position. That's Takshala Hettiarachi, number 8, moving across. Here's Anuradha Abe Vikrama, their second row forward, who's also their place kicker, and as I mentioned earlier, a toe kicker. That's a rare treat in rugby today. About to kick off. Trinity, the two teams have switched ends, of course, after the interval, and we now have Trinity on the right of your screen and Royal on the left. Anuradha Vikrama kicks into the Royal 22. Royals, Lasitha Gunratna sends out the ball to his three-quarters. They're running the three-quarter backs as they always do. Second phase attack there. And Royal driving deep into Trinity territory. They're just outside the Trinity 22 now. They can play quite a good distance right across the field. That's Jano the Toradenian, the Royal second row, trying to get over a little wind problem. Winded. Rana Raja, Trinity's loose head, but they've collapsed the scrum once again. Trinity's scrummaging extremely poor. They're not holding their opponents, allowing them to shove them over and also collapsing the scrum. There's Niroshan Jayasingh throw into the line out, just outside Trinity's 22. Very strong attacking position for Royal, and there's Royal captain Lasitha Gunratna, as always, holding it, sending it out to his three-quarters, giving them plenty of room. A very nice flowing three-quarter move, which must surely end in a score, and it does. I will tell you in a moment who scores. Yes, that's Anuradhamika. The man seated on the ground there. Anuradhamika, who scores a beautiful try off a lovely move that went right across from right to left. There's the action replay. Here's Bruce Cameron. Sends out pass to his left to Ruan Jayasuriya. These flankers, Royal flankers, support play tremendous. And there's the pass to Anuradhamika, the Royal second centre, from his co-centre, running right down the line. The Trinity fullback to beat. Will he be tackled? He is, but he's on the line and he scores. So Dhammika has scored Royal's 5th try, Royal 24 points up. There's the attempt conversion by Shanta Fernando, the Royal fullback. Falls well short. That ball must be quite heavy after all this exposure to the wet conditions. Trinity must surely be a very jaded team. And here's their first centre coming off, Suren Ratnayaka. And he's being replaced by number 20. That's Johan Vijay-Tilaka. So the Trinity first centre is being substituted by Johan Vijay-Tilaka, who's moved into the centre berth. Trinity kick-off. Royal rucking that ball, but there's been an offside. An offside by Royal, a kick to Trinity, a penalty kick. And it looks like Anura Abe Vikrama is going to have his 4th or 5th attempt, I think, at a kick at goal, and he fails miserably once again. That's the Royal kick. Clearing just outside their 22. A very big crowd. A game which attracts a tremendous amount of attention. A crowd. Royal forwards driving off that line out. That's Abhay Singh's kick. Takes play on the far side, just within the Royal half. Trinity winning that ball in the line out very well, but Harsha Kumar once again fumbling his pass. Can't afford to miss passes in this game, with Royal forwards so very fast on their opponents. Trinity dropping far too many passes. That one Harsha Kumar makes sure, and a quick clearance. Good touch. Excellent touch. Relieves the pressure greatly. A predominance of young ladies at this game today. Come to see their schoolboy fans in action. Adding a lot of colour to this beautiful Subhadasa International Stadium. Look at those Royal forwards, how they break through. I don't think the Trinity team has had this kind of opposition, breaking this fast the whole of this season. They've only managed to score 39 points in a whole season. They played 6 games. And Royal are the unbeaten side. They've scored 8 games, won them all, scored 200 points. And they're showing us today why they are the better side. There's a beautiful blindside break there by Ranaraja. Sends an outside pass to one of his flankers. Trinity putting a lot of pressure in this half. They're having most of the territorial advantage so far in the second half. Royal, of course, with this massive lead, 24 points to 0. There's Ranaraja again had that ball. Ranaraja, very active, diminutive, strong player. Very industrious. Here we are again. Scrum collapsing. It's happening all too often. Too early in the second half. I think Trinity's scrummaging leaves much to be desired. Another breakthrough on the blind side, this time by Hettiarachi, I believe, the number 8. Balls out into touch. Trinity maintaining the pressure on this Royal goal line. Not very far to go. They've been dominating territorial occupation in this half. Ranaraja limping, pronounced limp. He's a gutty player. He keeps going. Wait till you said, oh, goodness. This Trinity pack allows themselves to be shoved in this manner beats me. It's amazing. They just break up even before the ball is out of the scrum, and as a result, they give their opponents a decided advantage, allowing them to break through and crash through and drive with that ball. There's Royal winning the ball. Nice clearance there, relieving the pressure for Royal from Shanta Fernando. Royal running the ball, Damika kicks again, across and into Trinity territory. Bit of needling going on there. A player who didn't hear the whistle and attempt to tackle a Trinity player. Just below us here in this very imposing Sugadasa Stadium grandstand. Trinity is lucid. Rana Raja putting in again. Rana Raja to Harsha Kumar. The normal form, Harsha Kumar kicks but doesn't find touch, goes straight into the hands of young Shanta Fernando, the Royal fullback, who attempts to run the ball and is tackled in possession. And that's Abhay Singh, who's kicked. Royal putting a lot of pressure once again on this Trinity goal line. They're back in the Trinity half after Trinity had spent the most part of this half in the Royal half. Royal could go on a scoring spree if we didn't have an improved performance from this Trinity side. We allowed them to score 20 points in the first half, another 4 points in the second minute of the second half. This could build up to something really big. I believe the record stands at something like 36 points. Manik Veerakumar's Royal team of a few years ago. That was 36 points to nil. Now it's 24. Will Royal make it? Or will Trinity prevent them? There's Sanjeeva Senivaratna's poor pass. And Abhay Singh had the worst of it. Another move by the Royal three quarterbacks, and there's Lasita Gunratna always in the thick of it, like his flank forwards. Very good support play by this Royal side. They look like a well-trained side. Giving tremendous support to any move initiated either by the forwards or the backs. Royal three quarterbacks certainly having a field day today, with lots of good ball coming their way. There they go again. Good clearance by Trinity. That line out, bang on the Trinity 22. One of the Royal second rows has it. Beautiful storm half play there by Sanjeeva Senivaratna. Sends out to Abhay Singh to Bruce Cameron. Bruce Cameron sends out to Tilak Silva, the Royal wing three quarter, and he's tackled in possession. Storm down. Royal 24 points ahead. In the second half, nothing to Trinity. One of the biggest drubbings Trinity has had in recent times in the Bradby. Referee Luque getting concerned about the poor scrummaging by both sides. There's a nice close passing bout. Started off as always by Lasita Gunaratne, the Royal captain. Tremendous experience, this player. He's played for the CRNFC as a prop forward. He's playing here at number 8, leading the Royal team. Led them very well throughout this season. Had them unbeaten. Harsha Kumar kicks, relieving the pressure for his side. And play comes right up to the halfway mark. just below us here, in front of the grandstand. There we are. Asita Gunaratne once again taking that ball from the number 1 position, moves up in front of the line and jumps very well for a man of his attributes. But here's a penalty kick to Trinity. Harsh Kumar. Nice long kick. Finds very good touch. Almost on the Royal goal line. He got it all to perfection. Distance and direction. Short line. There's Asita Gunaratne jumping. And Royal have won that ball once again. Ever so often, Trinity have been bringing this play right up to the Royal goal line in this second half. They've been dominating territorial possession in the second half. Come right up to the Royal goal line, and they just lack that little bit extra penetration to get through. There we are. Another illustration of that. Royal forwards breaking very fast, not allowing the Trinitians to break through. Very alert Royal defence, not letting up despite their 24-point lead. They could well afford to relax at this stage. Most schoolboys teams do, but this Royal team have their tails right up, holding Trinity back. Trinity lacking that little bit of penetration that's required to finish it off. Not finishing their moves. Here they are, bang on the Royal goal line again. Once again, Royal win the ball, and a very good clearance from their ever-reliable fullback, Shanta Fernando. There's Asita Gunaratne, who you just saw in your picture. Samantha Ratwat, they're throwing it in for Trinity. Trinity certainly putting on a much more improved performance. They're tackling better, they're moving the ball better, handling it much better than they did in the first half. That shower of rain I thought would suit the boys from Kandy, but Royal seemed to adapt themselves better to those conditions, the wet conditions, than Trinity did. There's Dhammika once again with one of those long-ranging kicks. Gets a good deal of territorial advantage for his side. He's been doing that over and over again. Twice, kicks from Dhammika and Shanta Fernando ended up in tries for Royal from set pieces that resulted. Ratwat is throwing. Royal get that ball out in a flash. Cameron and Anura Dhammika fluffs his pass, or was that? I think that was Shanta Fernando, the fullback, who came in. Shanta Fernando showing a lot of attacking flair, joining the three-quarter backs whenever the opportunity presented itself. He had a big hand in making a try. The Royal, I think it was the third try that Royal scored. Shanta Fernando joining the three-quarters, creating the overlap, and here's his scrum collapsing again. It certainly looks like Trinity must take greater responsibility for this. The scrum collapsing on their side first, not holding that Royal pack well enough. Scrum collapses once again. The referee will have none of it. Calls them up again. He's speaking to them once again. Possibly a warning. There's the ball coming out Trinity way this time. Harsha Kumar again, kicking deep into Royal territory with this. Trinity backs moving very fast, moving up to that, following on that ball very well. Coming very close to that Royal goal line, that elusive Royal goal line. Trinity haven't scored anything yet. Royal 24 points in front. Trinity trying every trick in the bag. What a hammering these forwards have taken today. Both sets of forwards. Tremendous physical commitment on both sides. And there's an attempted kick to relieve the pressure for Royal. One of the Royal forwards, is that Vijay Singh or Chandrasekhara, one of the props on the ground there. It's all right now. Once again, Trinity in a very strong attacking position on the Royal goal line. Can they make it this time? They've come so far, so near. Can they make it? They've won it. They've won the ball. Oh, but not standing deep enough. Trinity three-quarters certainly not giving themselves enough room to run. Standing far too close to the defence. And there's Shanaka Senivaratna, the Royal scrum half. What a delightful player this chap is. Very good scrum half play. Breaking off on his own. Running right down that Royal left flank. Trinity relieving the pressure there. A kick from Harsha Kumar, I think it was, yes. Oh no, that was Johan Vijaytilaka, the centre. Substitute centre. Rana Raja, very, very worried man. Young Rohan Rana Raja, the Trinity scrum half. As Trinity winning that ball once again, they have it, they're rucking it. Royal driving. Oh, another drop pass. Not forward there. Scrum down.